And to begin with today, we want to start by discussing something we've touched on in the past, which is the topic of identity. Identity. And you may have noticed that when we greet you in these interactions, that we don't use your name, the name of your human self. And we want you to know that this is intentional. Because when you do greet someone using their name in this sort of interaction, or any time really, what you do is you emphasize that the identity is everything that is associated with that name. And so there is a tradition in some cultures to use alternate names in certain spiritual ceremonies or circumstances. And the reason for that is that by using an alternate name, more of a spirit name if you will, the identity that is the true self, the authentic self, the soul, is emphasized, and the identity that is the little human self is de-emphasized. And so in these interactions, we rarely, if ever, greet you by name. And yesterday in the Zoom meditation with Karen's group, we presented this idea or this traditional greeting that is often used in certain yogic traditions, which is Sat Nam, meaning true identity. And so when that term or those words are used as a greeting, energetically speaking, what's happening is you are emphasizing that you are seeing the person's true identity. And so as we open up this dialogue today, we open it with that greeting, Sat Nam. We see your true identity. And not only that, not only do we see it, but we are interacting with you on that level. We are interacting with your true identity, your soul self, your higher self. We are not interacting with your little human construct self. And the reason that we present this right off the bat is because the questions and the dialogue from the higher self and from that energetic connection is actually much different than the dialogue and the questions and the interaction between us and the human construct. With regards to the human construct, there is usually a lot of mentation. There is usually a lot of thinking. There's usually a lot of questions arising from this mental atmosphere. And there's usually an underlying need or desire to be constantly fixing things or fixing oneself. So that describes the human construct, the mental construct. But what describes the energetic of the soul and the dialogue that arises from the soul self is more one of exploration. So the soul is not seeking to fix anything or change anything. It accepts what is, and it accepts it fully. It is, however, seeking to explore and experience and express. And so, of course, there is a dialogue surrounding that energetic, but it does not come from the need to fix something. It is a very different type of interaction. And so now we are at a level with these interactions where we are heading more into the realm of exploration and less in the realm of fixing problems, if you will. When you're seeking to fix a problem, know that you're always coming at it from that's a question that is arising from the mental construct, not from the soul. So if you catch yourself trying to fix something, It's time to ask a deeper question, a different question, a higher question. It's time to attune yourself to a higher frequency, a frequency or an energetic that is more of the soul self, so that the dialogue can be shifted and the energy can be shifted. And then the circumstances will shift on their own as a result of you emanating a very different frequency.